Hey YouTube, Lucky here from the lab, and today I'm going to bring you a video of some 1 vs 3 Trials of Osiris. Alright, now to start it off with an explanation, what I did here was I loaded up a match of Trials of Osiris and I booted both of my fireteam members and I tried to win this match by myself alone versus 3 people. I'm doing so using the Storm Trance and Shotgun combo. My primary is the Waltz. It is not the vendor drop Waltz, but it's pretty close to that one and it's incredibly powerful. It's probably my favorite primary currently in Destiny. I love my Waltz. I'm using it every day for all the Trials carries we do and for just playing Trials in general. Now, as soon as I loaded in, I checked their supers. They had 2 Nova Bombs and they had a Storm Trance, and that's definitely very helpful for figuring out how you're going to strategize around them, especially if they're going to throw Axion Bolts, they're going to throw Storm Grenades, what you're going to do. My strategy, being a shotgunner, is to rush in and put the pressure on them immediately. I do not want them to get their supers, so I'm going to push the pace on them and try and get in their faces and get them down as fast as possible. Alright, here you see I get 2 down and I get brought down to 1 shot. I'm incredibly low health. I'm really surprised the last guy didn't challenge me. He clearly didn't know exactly what he needed to do here. He should have pushed the pace a little bit and tried to stop me. I get the cross map shotgun zap. I love that melee. It's an incredibly long range melee. A lot of people say it's overpowered. It is in terms of length. It's not the most powerful melee, of course. It only does 120 damage, more or less. The Storm Grip is way more powerful than that melee, but to each their own. That's the advantage of using a Storm Trance. And so here we are, we're in round 3 now. So far I'm up 2 rounds. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm thinking that I can win this match. I pick one off early and I'm feeling extra good now. I throw my Storm Grenade, it lands on the edge in front of me, which is really bad because it does a lot of damage to you. You can actually kill yourself with those grenades pretty frequently if you throw it in a bad enough spot. I get some shots landed on me from the enemy. I start to work my way towards the end of the staircase. I have that body there, and so I'm not going to leave this area. I'm going to make sure to continue to rotate around this area so that I can keep that body down. But at that point, I realized I had to disengage. He got the revive. I got another kill. I used my super here, and what I should have done was I should have blinked backwards. I didn't blink backwards. Usually when you use your Storm Trance, what you want to do is get a kill and then immediately blink out of position because it takes a while to get the kill. It's a damage over time super, so in the process of you getting that 1 kill, you're usually exposed to the other enemies. And so what I should have done was I should have gotten that kill and I should have immediately blinked to the side or blinked backwards on that bridge, and then I would have actually won that round. And so I'm learning from my own mistakes and I'm critiquing my own strategies here rather. And here we see I get a nice shotgun on him. He pushes forward. One of their teammates was flanking me, which is actually really bad for them. They should have stuck together a little bit better. It would have helped them to not get 1 vs 3 here. And so I'm running away from the guy who's flanking. I push in here and he gets the res and I still challenge. Terrible play. Never challenge immediately after res. I knew I shouldn't have done it. I just started to get really cocky because I got up 2, and so I felt like maybe I can power through these guys. Maybe I can get the 1 shot with the Matador. I was hoping I could get the 1 shot on the guy freshly res, but it didn't happen. Didn't work out for me. And honestly, I just shouldn't have challenged there. It was a bad challenge. You know, whenever you lose these clutch situations, it's usually because you played a bad challenge, and that was one right there. Here I go, I'm jumping on the bridge, I'm putting shots across, I get 1 body down, and so of course I'm going to guard that body at all costs. This guy jumps up in the air, gets a nice shotgun shot, and then it comes down to the last guy. He throws a good Storm Grenade, he brings my shields down a little bit, and I jump in the air and get him as well. Right, now it's 3-2. I'm going into the heavy round. Now, the heavy round in Trials is very different in year 3 than any other year, and so winning heavy round in 1 vs 3 is going to be extra difficult depending upon how the enemy team plays. It's going to be difficult because everyone knows where you're going to go. They know where you're looking to do. You're going to go right there in the center of the map, and you're going to try and pick up that purple box and shoot rockets or shoot a machine gun at people or sword people. But so people know that, and so I'm going to that area. I try to guard it. I get hit with a grape, I run away, disengage, that grape hits me, brings me down to 1 shot, I jump in the air and go for the challenge, and I get all 3 of them, and I don't even get to pick up the heavy. It's really important that I put the pressure on that heavy right there. If I tried to disengage and try to shoot the heavy from a distance, I may have been able to pick them off from a distance, but it's going to be much easier for me to keep the pressure on them and make sure that they do not pick up the heavy, because picking up the heavy is going to be an easy way to kill me. Shoot 1 rocket at me, I'm done, next round. Alright, now I'm up 4-2, and I know that my super's coming soon, and so I'm going to try and play a little bit passive, maybe get 1 kill and get that super, and then pick off the last 2. I get that kill, but I get my health lowered, and then they clean me up. So now it's 4-3. I know I have my super, so I'm feeling extra confident. I'm like, oh cool, I have my super, 4-3. They probably don't have their supers yet. Hopefully, that's what I'm crossing my fingers, because any Nova Bombs are going to stop my Storm Trance easily, unless I can Ionic Blink dodge them. And so I'm feeling pretty good. I'm going to use my super. I'm hoping to use it. And I go near the bridge area, and this happens. I use my super when they're way too close to me. My health is lowered way too much. I'm getting into way too many engagements here. It was not a good time to use my super. I do end up getting one kill. I'm staying clear of the box as much as I can. I get a second one, but the third guy picks me off. And as I can see in the distance, Crow Heart has his super. And so I'm like, oh shit, I forget which one he is. I want to know what super he has going into the 9th and final round. I want to know what I'm going to have to for sure deal with. And it turns out, as I go through here and I inspect him, he is the Storm Trance, and I'm like, oh great. So here's my game plan. It's the ultimate bait game plan. I'm going to walk up, I'm going to see red on the radar, shoot a bullet, and then I'm going to run away, and hopefully that'll activate his super. It does. He not only activates the Storm Trance, but the other guy threw his Nova Bomb, completely whiffed it. Here I am, I run directly into this guy, I shoot him, he shoots his Nova Bomb, and I dodge the second Nova Bomb. That's 3 supers that were currently activated in the last few seconds. Now there's one left, and my Matador has final round on it. It has one shot in the clip and one shot in reserves. Boom, the final round shot finishes it. Buckshot Bruiser, and there it is. 5-4, the 1 vs 3 trials match. This is my third attempt at trying to do a 1 vs 3 trials match. It's incredibly difficult and hard to do because, of course, 3 Guardians versus 1, that's never a fair fight. But I've had a ton of experience doing trials carries, a ton, and I felt confident that I could actually pull off a 1 vs 3 if I was put in the right situation. I know most people are doing these with sniper rifles. It helps keeping your distance and disengaging and re-engaging. Shotguns are extra difficult in these scenarios because, like you can see, I'm going up against 3 Warlocks. They can all just melee me and I'll be dead. And so going in and trying to do 1 vs 3 with shotgun is also incredibly difficult. And so that's the video for tonight, guys and gals. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like on this video. I greatly appreciate it. Also, make sure to subscribe to this channel for Destiny videos. Last but not least, if you want to play Trials of Osiris with us, if you want to be involved and go to the Lighthouse with us, we do Trials carries regularly on our Twitch channel. Make sure to go in the description below, check out our Twitch, and maybe you'll like what you see. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good night, and as always, stay saucy.